They followed that up with the WWE Women's Tag Team title fatal four-way matchup, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, beating Damage Control, the Metaphors, Lash Legend, and Jakara Jackson, and Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Honestly, after the four-way they had on SmackDown last week on that tape show, which was actually really fucking good, it left me looking forward more to this match. The most, I guess, excited, you would say, I've been for a WWE Women's Tag Team title match on a pay-per-view in a very long time, and I thought they delivered a pretty fun match. I don't want to say they figured out how to book the women's tag team division, because I feel like as soon as Bianca and Jade lose the belts, they'll go back to being pointless props if they're not already. And I thought this was a fun match. I mean, you picked, who did you say would go over? Damage Control? And I picked Chelsea Green and Piper, so we were both wrong. But
yeah, I think I picked Damage Control.
Yeah, and no new champions here. Bianca and Jade are still champions. Your thoughts on the matchup?
I thought it was pretty good. Like you said, I think it's probably one of the better women's tag matches I can remember recently. I mean, I don't know. I guess if they're not going to break them up now, they're just going to keep dragging out between. I mean, the worst part is that the belts are going to be held until eventually they lose them just to have Jade versus Bianca. So I guess we're just waiting for that. But thought it was a good match. That the two women from NXT, Legend and Jackson, looked pretty good in there. And, I mean, Io got the title shot on Raw, so I had no issues with them winning here, and just waiting for them to finally lose it and get the breakup towards WrestleMania.
Well, that does beg the question. They announced after Raw on Monday night that actually next week on Raw, next Monday night, they are doing Bianca and Jade versus Liv and Raquel. And not only are they doing it, it will be for the tag team titles. So now that they teased tension on Monday, did Bianca and Jade, but they were both in that battle royal. Only one woman could have won. It didn't come down to the two because they were both eliminated by Liv and Raquel. But could that be the first step? I think Liv and Raquel could collect more gold. Liv already won the fucking, spoiler alert, she won the Super Bowl ring, the Crown Jewel women's title. She's already the women's world champion. I could see them putting the belts on her and her being like a triple champion at the same time or whatever. She doesn't have the third belt, but you get what I mean. Could that split begin? Could the seeds start to be planted for that split starting on Raw this coming Monday night?
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate the idea. I think, like you said, I think they did a good job of, eliminating them both so they don't have to go against each other. And like you said, kind of start the split on Raw. Then they're losing woes and headed to Raw Rumble. Yeah. One of them eliminates the other, and then we move on. So, I think they've done a good job, but I wouldn't hate Raquel and Liv taking the belts off them.
Yeah, because also if it's not them, I don't really know who else it would be. I had mentioned Chelsea and Piper, but they've beaten them before, just not recently in a straight-up tag team match. I guess it could be them, but we've already seen them as tag team champions before. I don't really care to see that personally. They've already beaten Damage Control and Metaphor, so it could be one of those teams again. I think Metaphor is officially main roster bound, and they're on the main roster now reportedly, so maybe them, probably not. So I see it likely being Liv and Raquel. I'm not saying it will happen on Monday, but I could certainly see that possibility happening on Monday night. So I thought the match was good.